Demon Slayer is back. I mean, it's been back, but like now the hype is back. Not only is it back, but it might change the anime landscape forever. Let me explain. Demon Slayer is one of my favorite animes of all time. I actually have a Tanjiro statue right there. But like the last two seasons have not been super hype. Like I remember when Demon Slayer first started, you would see clips and spoilers all over YouTube and TikTok, but now it's like you barely see anything. That is until this last episode and the announcement of not one, not two, but 3 Demon Slayer movies. Announcing 3 movies for any franchise, especially an anime franchise, is a big deal. I know Marvel fans are used to 15 movies announced a week, but for anime fans, we're lucky to get 1, maybe 2. Heck, Demon Slayer as it stands only has 3 movies in total, and only one of them should really count. Now, I haven't read the manga yet, but I've been told by people that have that the Infinity Castle arc is like super long, almost as long as the rest of the series, which has me concerned that maybe 3 movies is not enough to cover the whole arc. Now we compare this to Mugen Train, which is known to be very short and almost perfectly paced to be a movie. I don't know if the Infinity Castle has that same pacing 3 different times. And that goes into my biggest fear, is that these movies are going to be just mashes of episodes just clumped together, because that's what they've done in the past, with the exception of Mugen Train. Mugen Train was a movie that got cut up into an anime, where the other 2 movies were anime that were jammed into a movie. I know it's easy to just jam a bunch of episodes together and call it a movie, just like every Disney sequel from the 2000s, but the other way gets me to watch it twice. You see, when you put it out in theaters as a movie first, I'm guaranteed to go see it. And then when you re-release it on streaming services as an anime with a few extra scenes, I'm going to watch it again. Now, with that being said, I think it would have been better and easier to pace if they did 2 seasons of anime and then 1 movie to wrap everything up. But honestly, this is a pretty good deal that we're getting. The interesting part about this news is that if all 3 movies do really well, it could set a new standard on how manga is adapted to the big screen. What do I mean by that though? Well, 99% of the time when a studio is looking to adapt a manga, it's in the form of a seasonal TV show. Don't forget, Demon Slayer is not the only anime that's doing this. So is part 2 of Chainsaw Man. Instead of doing a season 2, they're just going to make a movie, which begs the question, if Chainsaw Man and Demon Slayer do well as movies, will we see more anime just adapted into movies instead of traditional shows? With Marvel completely falling apart and most movie theaters struggling, there's a big opportunity for anime. What possible competition could the Demon Slayer movies go up against? Because it's not going to be Marvel, it won't be Star Wars, maybe DC, and Doom is definitely growing, but other than that, I really can't think of any. Not to mention that anime movies have been doing great in theaters as of lately. Think of Mugen Train, Spy Family, Dragon Ball Superheroes, The Boy and the Heron, even though that's Studio Ghibli and they always do well, but like, it's still impressive. Like, anime movies have been hitting it out of the park. But you know who else has been hitting it out of the park as of lately? This YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. I post a new anime video every week. Hope to see you guys there. Now back to the video. Let's say I'm theoretically right and the Chainsaw Man movie and the Demon Slayer movies just destroy at the box office. Is that necessarily a good thing? Because eventually, if they keep doing well, Hollywood's going to get involved. And we all know what happens when Hollywood gets involved. They try to Americanize it, pump as much money in it as possible, and then run it into the ground for all it's worth. I would argue it's already started in TV with the live action One Piece show, which is really good. I really enjoy it. And it will be good for the first few years until they come out with Luffy versus Goku, Dawn of Justice, Endgame. That's when we'll hit the floor. The good news is, if this does happen, while it's good, it will introduce a lot more people to anime. In fact, my dad loves the One Piece show, which is insane because prior to the last 5 years, One Piece struggled to even make it in the West at all. Regardless, I think it's very interesting that one of the biggest animes in the world will be wrapping up their series with 3 movies. I can't wait to get more information about this, but in the meantime, comment down below what anime you think will get a movie next.